Let's see. Already had a look at most of the pairs. Yeah, I don't want to trade DAX, that's for sure. Maybe AU. So let's see. Let's be real fast. Let me stop. Boom. Share it to my Discord as usual. I like UK. So let's look really quick because we're almost opening the market. So UK, if you look, we actually reacted off my draw. We did inverse here. We did pretty much do mostly of what I wanted, except that we were really choppy. Here we build a fractal high, inverse this area, and now we're retesting it with this 50-minute VG here. So what am I looking at here? Just drawing lower. Drawing lower, my drawn liquidity is still intact, which is this big ass VG. So I'm really down to be looking at these shorts. If we inverse, this would be my criteria right here. So if we inverse, I might take this, like right this. And we get our 1 point something. Our stop loss can be above here. We get 1.6, 1 point something. This is my criteria. Should we be careful of this? That's not a question I really know the answer to. UJ, the same thing where we came off of that buy sell liquidity sweep and now we're inversing. The inverse looks a bit slow. I cannot say that I really like this inverse, but we do have sell side here. So with this inverse, we see we have a 50-minute FVG getting built here. So if this gets support lower and we support a break lower, then we can wait for a retest and trade towards these equal lows. GU did come for the stop FVG and we did react lower, but here it's just too big of an inverse. We don't have that clear of a drawn liquidity, so I'm not really looking to trade GU. If you want to take shorts, I'm looking at Euro, but Euro, the thing is we did inverse this 4 hour. If you look at price, so this becomes my POI, but I highly doubt we're gonna get a retest now before reaching into soul side. We might get it. If we get it, that's chilling. I'm down to be looking at these shorts to target lower, at least of this 50-minute VG, preferably of this order block. GU, we definitely don't want to trade by the way it's looking. And AU is inversing, but the thing is with AU, we don't really have a clear drawn liquidity. We have this low technically, but it's not a drawn liquidity I would be confident in. So we're probably going to be mostly looking at UK here. Like if we break, I'm sure I'm taking this trade towards that low. Yeah, we're pretty clear on drawn lower, that's for sure, but I don't know about this FVG though. We're gonna see. I was looking at the break. If we support strong lower, it doesn't look like a bad break, but I think still the smart choice would be to wait for this to get mitigated, and then we see like a reaction higher. The thing is, for me, it does look good. Just straight off the bat to enter here. Want to see how the gap forms. If it forms. For now, it's reacting a bit bullish. I'm looking on my phone at MetaTrader, so I don't know. For now, I don't know if we should wait for this. Yeah, the gap got closed. It looks like a nice retest of this inversion, yeah. This can be one of our trades, but I still think I want to see this at least reacted off. The break isn't that strong, so I wouldn't trade a break like this, to be honest. For now, we haven't entered. I wouldn't enter on a break like this. No displacement, just the inversion, and not even the inversion is complete. So even if it works, this kind of This puts us aside, so I don't want to see us mitigating this. Maybe we see a retracement and then we get another break. I want to see some strength taken off this 1 minute FVG, because if we look at it, it's pretty dangerous. Like, we can easily just hold bullish of this, and the break is slow. So at least if the break was good and we had like strong momentum, a big ass gap form around here, I would have been more down to take it. But like this, yeah. Oops, what am I doing? It does look like a very nice wick, but not something I would trade. Not a displacement I would trade unless I would be like massively confident in, and I am. Just this really fucks, this 1 minute VG kind of fucks entering here. I would have entered here if this 1 minute VG would have been present, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I would have entered if this 1 minute. Should I be scared of this? Probably not. We could have maybe still entered here on this. Now it's too late, but I don't know. I didn't know what to do with this one. So for now, I'm just gonna choose to see a retracement of it or see some reaction of it. I generally don't think we should be necessarily scared of it, but I don't know for certain. So when I don't know, it's just better to not do anything when I do not know for certain what is the best choice here. So yeah, it's just better to see get cleared, and maybe we even get a piece down here if something happens, even though it's gonna be a very small idea. But yeah, it's just smart to wait for it to get broken or get retested and lose some relevance by price mitigating it. Euro is kind of coming back, which is good. It's looking like it's gonna come back to that hourly. But yeah, I don't know, it's a shit break for now. Might be good for long. Yeah, it might be good because we have this pretty nice inverse here at the bottom. That's why I didn't want to trade it. For me, only shorts I would look at here, and shorts are pretty unlikely to play out on of this inverse. Yeah, it would be a good buy. I just don't like inversion buy sell liquidity getting rated. I don't like what we're targeting in a sense. It looks kind of weird. It looks like it's already gonna break, but yeah, this was our idea pretty much. But the break, first is two iffy signs. The break is shit, no displacement. Second, 1 minute AVG, so that's why I didn't take it for now. I need to see something more to be able to take this. In theory, it shouldn't really be a FVG we're scared of, but as I said, with a better displacement, I would have probably taken it like this. I don't fully know yet, and still, when I don't know, it's better to not trade. We have these equal lows being built here. Let's see what we do. We're kind of looking like we're holding this one right here. If you look at price, yeah, it's probably gonna be breaking. Suddenly just a shitty, pretty shitty break. I mean, yeah, probably should have taken it there. Even like this, yeah. I need to learn to sometimes not be scared of an opposing POI, right? That's one thing I think I should be learning. Maybe we're still gonna be in. The only way we're gonna be in here is if we get a retracement and then start breaking lower again. It's kind of unlikely, but we're gonna see if that happens. If not, this was one of the opportunities of today, which is completely fine. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I think it's still a good choice to sit on the bench when you don't know what to do, right? It's better to study first and then, okay, be like, yeah, maybe I should have executed here, maybe I shouldn't have. The thing is, we had no displacement. That's why. I think it's still a good choice. If I would have seen displacement, strong displacement come out of this right here, I would have probably executed. But with like this, it's just a pretty big gamble, right? A pretty big gamble. So maybe we actually come back and read this. That's what I would want to see right now. Just come back, read this, overall this fractal, and then start breaking lower, and then we get a good opportunity to get involved. But I kind of doubt that is gonna happen. And yeah, let's see. AU looks like it's breaking, but it's extremely overextended, and we don't have draw, so prefer not trading it. Also, DAX bias was right. We did come exactly towards my draw liquidity. Most of the pairs had good bias today. I had good bias on. I'm curious if this is gonna hold. Even here, we cannot really get involved because we don't get our again. So I'm just gonna wait for that retracement. Pretty much what I want to see here. At least this inverse getting retested. Oops. Because the break is slow, so we might actually get that retest and fight off this 1 minute. Or we can also respect this 1 minute FVG and start breaking off it. That's one way of doing things, but if we get that retracement, that would be how I would trade this scenario, because now this is mitigated, this is fully filled. I wouldn't be scared of trading into it now, but trading onto it like being pure and open, it's pretty risky. UJ is still stalling. Euro, I don't know if it's gonna retrace, to be honest. This area kind of looks good. This wick exactly below the 50-minute FVG. Yeah, UK kind of looks like it's gonna play out, and this would have been our idea, but it is what it is. You're still being patient, surrendered. I have that initial like frustration, but I'm just gonna surrender. Just just give up control, give up all these things, and just happy. I'm still happy to be here. Like, I'm happy just to be present. I don't need to trade. And he's all these feelings trying to fight, and oh my god, FOMO, FOMO. Oh no, again. No trades, but chill, bro, chill. Like, there's plenty of trades to take. Just chill. This would have been a nice 1-2-6-3. One, if this would have been fully filled, I would have either like this I would have taken if this AVG would have been fully filled, or if we saw big displacement around here. That's the two ways I would have taken this trade here, but like this is just too iffy. So yeah, chilling and play some music. Maybe we still get what we want. We never know, right? Just let life happen to you. This is one phrase that I've been telling myself lately. Let life happen to you. Stop trying to grip so hard. Stop trying to force outcomes, force trades, force anything. Pretty much just flow. Right? Just flow. Why is my music not hearable? Am I on? Oh yeah, my bad. My bad, chief. But I did miss trading, to be honest. Even this is just nice. Even though sadly it's not the cleanest price action in this bearish leg, it still is nice to watch PA. UJ, we need very strong, something very strong for me to take it. I wouldn't be scared of this. I mean, it is a slightly stronger area, so I don't know. If we break, I'm still pretty confident that we're gonna reach back into these lows, no matter if this is here or not. Oh wait, Euro might actually come into our area. I'll prefer seeing at the top of retest, but yeah, we're gonna see. Nice, we look like we're getting the retest on UK. That's good. I think in the long term, it's definitely the smart choice to wait for something to happen with this FVG. Either get mitigated, either get closed below. It needs to lose some relevance. He needs to lose strength, right? Because we can definitely like completely lose the trade because of a 1 minute AVG. It happened a lot of times to me where I lost trades because of a 1 minute AVG opposing to the trade. And many times these AVGs either cause a reaction, and then if we start breaking lower, it means that AVG is not gonna hold. But if you trade below it, you can get caught. You can get like this, and then price comes lower and inverses it and goes. That's why sometimes it's smart to wait. Sometimes it's smart to also trade without waiting for them to, yeah. We did come into that wick here, but I don't know. I'm still waiting on the 50-minute AVG at least here. That's how my trade is validated here. And now in this part, I'm respecting my rules, of course. For now, we're gonna watch UK. I think we're gonna start retracing towards this. See how sellers got rejected of this 1 minute AVG? Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? Chilling. We're looking at this potential trade here on UK, UJ, and Euro. How about you? Oh, nice, bro. Yeah. I didn't know. Thank you for saying that. I didn't remember your Instagram name. I know we are on Discord, but I didn't remember your YouTube name. So thank you for telling me that. How you doing, bro? Let's see. Now we actually reached our area. So let's remove. I mean, this kind of stays the same pretty much. But we want to see that bearish gap lower. And if we do get it, I'm entering without really caring about this anymore. It got filled. So it lost relevance. So now we can actually trade. This would be perfect if we get it. Pretty nice PA. Like from here, I really like how we inversed. Retested. Kind of struggled a bit to break below here. Broke below. Retested on this wick and then started dwelling lower. Oh my god, no way this would have been a lost trade just because of this 1 minute. See why it matters to not force a trade. Yeah, I know, bro. I know you're from the Discord. What do you mean, nah? Bruh, what do you mean, nah? I did say you're from the Discord. I remember you from the Discord. But I didn't remember your YouTube name. Yeah, this is our criteria. If it break, we're taking it. Stop loss above the inversion. This is a very safe place, I would say. Oops. Even if we look at the 50-minute, I think it fully filled this gap, so it's definitely a safe place. Kind of like a pretty strong rejection here, but I'm still drawing lower. It's probably gonna come for this low at least. If we break, of course. Whatever, bro. What is wrong with you, Gengi? Nah, they're not useless, bro. You're seeing this trade here fail because of this 1 minute AVG. What do you mean? I wanted to enter here, I didn't because of this, and look what happened of that 1 minute AVG. No, they're not useless at all. Not if you trade 1 minute, definitely not. Like this trade is almost failing because of this small, useless, innocent 1 minute AVG. Yeah, they're dangerous, bro. Even one simple AVG like this can make your trade lose. I want to see Euro come in this 50-minute, and then from here I'm open to shorts. Have this somewhat of a buy side. I would still like a bit more to retrace towards this 4-hour inverse that we have, but yeah. A is rejecting bullish, so only UK. What is Euro? What did I do? Did I delete my Euro? Fuck. I think I deleted. Did I? Bro, where is Euro? What the fuck? What did I do, bro? No, I lost my. Oh, okay. Let's put this back into its place. Cooking. Let's see. Geo long cooking. Yeah, it does look good. I like this long. Look at this gap. So this could be a one idea, and we have like also these equal highs here just waiting to get taken. Yeah, this is a decent idea. Just not something I would trade. For me, there's two iffy signs that I don't want to trade towards. This one is this inversion that just got mitigated here, and second is this buy sell liquidity rate here, and of course this hourly. I'm pretty sure it's a bit too much bearish signs for me to be taking it, but it does look good. Like if I would look only at this without context, I would like this buy. If I would look at lower time frame and sell side raid into 50-minute inversion and another sell side raid here with a gap higher, market structure shift, inversion, it does look good, and equal highs here to target. So for a scalp, definitely good. It's cooking, yo. Let's see if we support and break this. It's interesting here because we have mitigated the safe place of the motherfucking yo. What am I even saying, bro? What am I even saying? Kind of reacting bullish for now, so we're just being patient. It's looking like a bullish reaction. I would say at this point, honestly, what is more likely is for us to sweep these highs and maybe then react lower. But yeah, the GU long is cooking, bro. It looks cooking except context. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But if I would trade like only 1 minute, I would definitely take this shit. Boom. Now it's gonna wig the fuck out of this, or it's just gonna fail. Two options, pretty much. Let's see what gold this bullshit pair did. Bro, I hate gold, bro. I don't know if I would maintain confidence of us breaking lower from here instead of coming to sweep these highs though. Interesting PA, definitely interesting. I also say bearish bias is intact though. My drawn liquidity is still intact, which is this big ass gap. We're probably gonna come for this. If we were to refine, we're gonna refine it to this low, this one. This is our draw. Bearish profile generally, but yeah, just bearish profile. I see like POI is being really strong mitigated. Look at this order block. Look at this 50-minute AVG. Again, 50-minute AVG. We should keep continuing lower, even if we did take Asian lows. Honestly, it matters that much. Let's pay attention to see. Yeah, I mean, I know you trade gold, but I just don't like. I don't like how gold moves intraday. Like 4 hour, I fucking love how it moves. I like 4 hour. I like swings on swings. I really like how 4 hour moves. Like, look at this. It moves very cleanly, but on an intraday level, like, come on, bro. Like on a lower time frame level, what is this? Like, what is this? Sure, if you trade Asia, yeah, trade gold. If you trade Asia, trade gold. That's the only way I would trade gold if I would trade Asia. Any other way, not really. For me, my top tier pairs are UK, DAX, and Euro and GU. Probably I would call them top tier. The most I like the indices. Oof, this looks like a good break. I don't know if I can execute with this lot size. I need 6 lots here. I'm not sure it's gonna let me execute upon it, but I'm not sure it's gonna let me do it. What if we go here? We lose a lot of R if we go down there. I'm thinking this looks good on reaching lower now. Even with this, I don't really care. Oh my god, okay. But again, I don't know if it's gonna let me execute I'm gonna place my limit, but I don't know if it's gonna let me place 6 lot size. It's gonna say like some shit like invalid, not enough leverage or some shit. But I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm just waiting for the candle to close. This is my idea. A 1 hour. I'm taking it. It's good. It just looks like a breakaway. It doesn't look retestable. And I need to set a take profit as well. How do I do this shit? Oh my. Let me do it for my phone. Fuck this shit. Restart? Shut your bitch ass up, bruh. With your restarting shit. Let's see if it lets me. This gap looks very healthy, very good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get mitigated. I just don't know if it's gonna let me execute the position. Cause it happened a lot of times where I try to execute it and it only lets me execute like 2 lots. And this position is like 6 lots. Yeah, 6 lots. It sees here. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Nice fractal high build here. Yeah, it looks good. The gap looks good. This is a chill trade. If it lets me execute it, of course. If he, let's see, yeah, it doesn't let me execute. Fuck. It just doesn't let me execute it. Okay, did let. Oh my god, the spread is huge. Let's see, am I tripping? Is this a dog shit trade or is it not? Am I stupid or not? For now, it doesn't really look much like he's gonna care about it, but I'm still trusting my trade. A good wick there. Should be a simple trade though. It pretty much did everything I wanted it to do. And TP is at a 1 hour. Pretty much 1 hour. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, 1 hour. Like, it started good with our rejection, but let's see if it keeps on, because I do want to see that candle close bearish if possible. I don't think it should be fine though. Still, draw for me is still intact though. Yeah. And by the looks of price action, it should carry on lower, at least here though. But again, I'm taking my profit on the first low. It should be fine, really. But we're just gonna see. We're just gonna wait and see what price does. If this gets inversed, it's pretty much TP. If this right here gets inversed. And it matters a bit because it's also this small inversion here. But yeah, let's see if we carry in 10 lower. The entry was good, but somehow I'm still negative here. Because of spread, because look what I executed. I executed right here on the top of an FVG. Somehow spread is pretty huge. Let's see some intent. That's what I want to see here. I want to, most importantly right now, it's intent below this. And below this. So let's see, insert. Rectangle. This is where I want, if this gets inverse and if we close below here, it's TP getting hit pretty much. So that's what I want to see here. Oh yeah, we would have come even for that top inverse. So that would have been a bit of a more sniper entry. If we would have executed here in way better hour. Like 1.5. But Out of safety reason and out of my experience, it's still better to execute here. This is too small of a gap. It mostly looks like a breakaway. Any ideas on Nasdaq? I'm gonna look after the trade is over, bro. Right now I'm gonna focus on the trade. Sorry for delaying like this, but yeah. This is for my recordings, also for my shorts. It should be fine though. I do like this trade. It pretty much did exactly what I wanted, so there's no point in hesitating here. For now, we got a good reaction out of that AVG. We just want to see price break below this 1 minute. That's what would give me confidence that TP is gonna get hit in the next couple of candles. 1 hour, we're taking it. Whatever the market is giving me here. Let's see. For now, it does look decent. Not a lot of momentum coming out of that AVG, but I wouldn't really make any statements yet. Yeah, it's probably gonna break it by looking at intent here. Yeah, it's probably gonna break it because we started bearish on the instantly on the candle. That's kind of what gave me an insight here. But I do want to see initiation. I don't want to see I don't want to see a candle come out of it, in a sense. On trading view, we almost inversed it. See, it's right there. It should be an easy trade though, technically, and according to my strategy and according to how I see things here. But it might also fail, right? Every trade can fail. I would say it's a very slim chance for this 1 minute AVG to hold right now, because it already got mitigated not once but twice. It got once mitigated here, second got mitigated here, further reaction started breaking lower, and now it should get inverse based on POI behavior and what I studied. It should get inversed here. That's if we look at trading views a bit more clear here how good the intent is, and that closes, it should break. It should really easily break. I don't really like these wicks at the bottom. They're a bit dangerous, I would say. But I would still choose to trust, even like this. I don't like these wicks right here. See? Let's see. Let's insert another object. This is gonna be RFVG. This is what I care about, seeing a hold, right? I don't really mind this one small 1 minute VG here. This is what I truly care about. If it gets inverse, it means pretty much price is gonna reach here. Are we seriously are we seriously failing off this 1 minute VG that got mitigated 3 times? That's interesting. I didn't expect it to hold so much though. We're gonna see. We're gonna still wait to see how we behave on this. Let's check Euro in the meantime. Just 1 second. We did react off that wick. Oh my god, bruh. It actually looks like it's failing. It's crazy. Over that 1 minute, we should have broken here. There is a small chance we just take this high and keep reacting lower, but I highly doubt it. That is gonna happen, so I'm probably getting a bit ready to close my trade here. Technically, I would really say still the higher chances were on breaking this. No matter what we do here, it's once, twice, the third time usually gets broken, usually. In terms of like percentage of chances of this happening, they're very small. So I would still say it's a good choice. But yeah, I'm probably gonna choose to still trust. This is probably the last dying breath of this 1 minute AVG, but we don't know that for sure. I still don't think it's necessarily a bad choice. I'm still drawing here 50 minute. Yeah, like, yeah, it still should be still chilling. I'm kind of thinking maybe of Asian lows. Maybe that's why we're failing. Interesting. I would still chill here. I would still chill though. We might still get that version 10. But we need a bit, pretty much a lot of version. Then if you look at price right now, it did reject the closure above this, which is a good bearish sign. For now, it did reject the closure here. Nobody's closed above, so it didn't validate me closing my trade. It's still, for now, it's still holding bearish. Now what we want to see is us inversing all these bullish gaps. They look kind of strong though, but I'm never gonna say it's impossible to happen. I didn't like these wicks from the start. We should have closed here. We had that's 1 minute AVG. This is where we should have supported lower. Technically, and that's how most of my trade play out, but I guess this is the other side of the coin. It doesn't mean the trade is failing, it just means it rejected a close below. Interesting. Is my draw stupid? I wanna say my draw is stupid. No, displacement. Asian low is already taken, brody. And this is, for me, this is displacement. Here's where we didn't get displacement. We're gonna see. I still trust the trade. I think it's gonna be fine. Based on context, yeah, it should be fine. And then when we reach here, then we reverse. So yeah, context should be fine here. Context, I think, carries on the trade. But we shall see. We do not know. This is a probabilities game. That's pretty bullish for now, but I still trusting. I still trusting context on this trade. Yeah, bearish PRs are very heavily mitigated. We should keep continuing, but we might be wrong, right? You always can be wrong, and now we are kind of holding this 1 minute here, but it's not enough yet to be considering closing the trade, because we're still also holding this. Normally this trade probably would have played out like 8 out of 10 times here and just continue lower, but sometimes we get cases like this, right? Yeah, this is bad. This pretty much means stop loss getting hit here, or we might hold that inversion still, but I highly doubt it, to be honest. Or we reject and close back below and start initiating lower. For now, I'm still trusting it because we did mitigate this high resistance area. So if there would be a time to be bearish, it's right now. Like, it's right now. Of this highly resistant area, we did reject really good here. Very good close back below inside this 5 minute AVG. Didn't fully close yet, but we're gonna see. If it closes like this, it's a very good sign. If the body closes back inside the 1 minute inverse where we entered on, or 1 minute gap, my bad. Yeah, this one, bro. I'm gonna check your trade soon. I just wanna watch my trade for now. You said, what did you say? But what are you? What pair? Yeah, this looks doomed. It is what it is. It's interesting. Either my draw is fucked and I shouldn't be drawing here when we took Asian lows, or Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or we should have waited for this 1 minute to get close below. It's two options. First, I think draw is still very solid. We should be reaching here again. So draw would not be a problem. And even the 1 minute, I don't think is bad to enter like this. Interesting. I'm gonna study it when I journal, but for now, yeah, I'm still trusting it, even if it doesn't necessarily look like it's gonna hold. It's still a very strong high that we built here that should support that move lower. But now we're getting pretty decent rejections here. So for now, I'm still trusting it, even if it's a moment where you can lose all your trust. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter on UK. It doesn't matter bank holiday. Look how much it printed. And neither did it matter on euro. That printed like 100 pips or 80 pips or whatever this is, or GU or AU or any other pair today except gold. The only pair where bank holiday was noticed was gold. Nice, bro. That's crazy gains. Let's check euro real quick. You said 116145. Where is 145? You top ticked here in London Open, and you're holding towards 116. Wait. 115428. Didn't your TP get hit here? Oh, it's lower, my bad. 115428. Yeah. Targeting this low. That seems fair. That seems fair. Even if it doesn't look like it, I somehow still trust this trade. I'm gonna choose to trust my strategy. When I know I did the right choice, there's no point in doubting. Even if it doesn't look like it. We did have a good reaction of our entry here. This definitely should have kept going lower. Normally, your 80% of the cases, it would have kept breaking lower. But it did reject the 1 minute, and we start getting a bit of intent. Look for bullet scalp? No thank you, bro. No thank you. And it's pretty nice if you look at price, how it took the bearish entry and took it as buys. And even here we see how our entry got retested. It's interesting to say the very least. I still somehow think this is gonna hold this equilibrium zone here. If it fails, it fails. It is what it is. I'm not really fighting what's happening to me right now. I know, bro. I know it's an USD bank holiday. That doesn't mean you should not trade. Because look, you're saying, oh my god, it's a bank holiday, let me not trade. Fucking 70 pips movement on euro. GBP USD, another like 50 pips or some shit. 50 pips. Oh my god, this failed. This Geo buy. I was right on this. Too much bearish intent. AU didn't print that much, but most of the pairs printed today, and including UK. Maybe this Asian low is making the trade fail. Maybe we can take this as a draw and not care about my higher time frame draw, which can make sense. I wouldn't know if it would make sense not to take the trade. Because for me, the trade did exactly what I wanted it to do. Even if it fails, I know I did my job. So we're gonna see. Yeah, pretty much means stop loss getting hit here. Boom, we're donesies. We're almost losing the account, but I don't think this was a bad trade. Not at all. We might still hold this. Again, spread really fucked us here, bro. We might still hold this trade lower, but I don't think this is a bad trade. This is pretty much valid. My drawn liquidity was still intact, still strong, but sometimes the setups fail. We might still play it out, and we just got stopped out on that on spread here, because I should have moved my stop loss maybe a bit bigger, because it was above this, but spread just stopped me out here, and I still think of this it might hold lower. We're gonna see. I'm just gonna journal it real quick. I still think the trade is fine. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is crazy. This is still a fine trade to me. It was confirmed by this reaction, but yeah, we just ended up rejecting the 1 minute close. It is what it is. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm not even really fighting. If I lose the account, I lose the account. As long as I know my trades are good, I'm chilling. And I think this is a good trade. You guys can say, "Oh my God, it's bank holidays." Bro, chill. That's you, and me is me. That's what I would say here. Yeah, this is very clear on being bearish. Maybe this also could have made it fail. That sell side raid. Interesting. Cause now that liquidity overlap with this oh my God, we had a 4 hour gap, bro. I'm stupid. I wasn't aware of hard time frame. Fuck. I actually lost because I wasn't aware of this. Yeah. That's why this trade is reacting higher, because of the 4 hour. Now it makes sense. And now it makes sense. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. But it is what it is. I need my hard time frame. I forgot about hard time frame. And this also makes it really risky. 4 hour with 4 hour. If this 4 hour wouldn't be present here, like even if you look at the hourly, I would still draw here pretty much every single day of the week into this. But the fact that we had this 4 hour present here made the 50-minute gap not get taken and not reach into it, because 4 hour matters way more. But like intraday profile is still good. Pretty much what made the trade fail is this, and this right here. So unlucky. Not really unlucky, but you cannot be perfect. To be honest, I'm not even gonna be mad at myself here. Let's see. Let's journal real quick. For our bearish overall, we did have a huge reaction. We did come in equilibrium, but we had pretty bullish signs. For our pre-bearish, we had a huge reaction lower, but we had pretty bullish signs, which I was aware of, but not on higher time frame necessarily. Sell side raid, 4 hour VG plus 4 hour inverse, so it does make sense if you look back at it. But then if you look back at price, yeah, it's also this hourly. It's a weird kind of misinterpretation between FVGs and this being draw, because I would have expected us to reach into this low when in fact we had the 4 hour here. In a sense, that was making this low unlikely to get taken. But yeah, it happens. That's what unawareness does to you. Like an intraday profile, I still think is solid, and I still think Asian lows is not bad, targeting lower than Asian lows. If this would have been overlapping with the 4 hour and this, yeah, it's just a hard time frame misalignment. So already I'm gonna where's my mistake? Unaware of higher time frame pretty much. Intraday was fine, entry was fine. It's just higher time frame that pretty much made the trade fail, basically. Happens, gang. Yeah, it's definitely higher time frame. Entry good, intraday profile good, but higher time frame POI right there. That made us not draw in where my original draw was, which was this low. Yes, pretty much it. Now we're probably gonna reverse. Idea not bad, just even though I don't trade with higher time frame, I need to be aware of it. Definitely good intraday, good entry, good draw on liquidity, psychology good. I didn't really have problems. What did I do right? Entry, patience, emotions, I would say I didn't really have emotions. Intraday good. What did I do wrong? Unaware of higher time frame. We had a 4 hour VG that was making our drawn liquidity invalid. Pretty much that was the case, and the fact that we took Asian lows. It's a very interesting case where This is why higher time frame matters, because even if I don't trade with higher time frame, when you have an opposing PI like this, it can really fuck up your trade, which I was aware of, I think, in the morning, but then when I come back into New York, I just forgot about it. Yeah, pretty much, because this would still look like a good draw if we didn't have this bullshit ass 4 hour. I'll still draw here every single day of the week if we didn't have that. Yeah, this big ass 4 hour when you already got inversed. Yeah, Euro didn't. I don't think it's gonna come back. Maybe it will, but I don't think it's gonna come back. Yeah, how can I improve? Don't fuck like be aware of higher time frame, gang. Even if you trade lower time frame, you need to be aware of higher time frame, because it can invalidate drawn liquidity. That's pretty much the issue with this trade, is the fact that, yeah, higher time frame invalidated my drawn liquidity and I was not aware of it to realize. Entry was really good. The entry was confirmed by this reaction lower, so entry was good. But look what we reject off. We reject off the 1 minute again. 1 minute not a problem here to entry without seeing it, because we got that reaction higher. But then we react off that liquidity level, and I'm pretty sure it's the 4 hour as well here, and this 4 hour, which is right here. So it's pretty much, yeah, higher time frame invalidated my trade idea. Of course, if I would have been fully aware of this, I wouldn't be trading here. It just instantly invalidates. It instantly invalidates me drawing here because it's a mitigated PI and it's higher time frame. Look what we react of, the 4 hour VG. Doesn't mean it's not gonna maybe finish the move. It just means it's very unlikely to play sells here. Yeah, so it's pretty much higher time frame, and the fact that we have taken Asian lows. Still, that 4 hour pretty much made the trade fail. I'm pretty confident that that's what made the trade fail. Even if you look to the left, we had this inversion here. Yeah, pretty much this 4 hour made the trade fail. We would have drawn here, even if we have bullish signs, we would have drawn here and then continue bullish if you want to be bullish. Even though it's kind of a retracement trade, it would be fine. Still would be fine, except it was a good retracement trade, but it was only until here. So it was from London to Asian lows. This high to Asian lows, pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna see. This was a, what was this, like a London continuation, some sort of London continuation, I would say. A bit chop here, but yeah, still fine. Duration, it took like 20 minutes or some shit. Yeah, 23. Entry, it was like a failed swing, pretty much. Entry time, good timing as well still, and I was probably it's weird. This is why it's dangerous to trade against these higher time frame POIs, because they just cause massive reactions. They can still play out, it's just not worth the chance of you getting caught into a reaction like this. RR -1, potential RR probably like 0.3 or some shit. Yep. Scale entry, we didn't have scale ins. Sell, result lows, risk 1. Intuition liked it. I did like it. My narrative was good here, but I completely forgot about 4 hour. So my intuition was liking it. Hit like a 50-minute inversion, 50-minute inversion pretty much, or 50-minute, yeah, 50-minute plus 50-minute. Find the gain -1. Gap to inversion idea, it was a retracement. News none. I mean, I can know with bank holiday, to be honest, but bank holiday definitely had no impact on this. 8.5 I would still do. It's just a mistake of awareness. Like, what I did mostly was right. Yeah, it can go right now. I won't care. I'm not forcing this. I'm not forcing the trade no more. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be my New York session today. Even though I lost, I don't really care, to be honest. I don't even care about losing at this point. I just care, okay, did I execute good? Yeah, I did. Did I make a mistake? I did. So what am I gonna do? Just cry about it? Oh my god, I made a mistake, I'm losing my account, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't care, to be honest. I did try my best. That's what matters. I just completely fucking forgot. So am I gonna be mad that I'm human? Bro, nah. Why would you be mad at yourself for being human? Humans forget. We all forget sometimes. I'm pretty much gonna keep trying. Whatever happens, we have room for 3 trades on phase 2. I still think I'm gonna be fine, but we're gonna let the results talk. If it's not, it's not, and it's GG. GG easy. I'll probably not have money for another account, but we're gonna see. At least now my edge is back. It should be fine again, but yeah. It's crazy here, and it's crazy that here when I entered, um, why we didn't break lower when it looked like, oh, what the fuck, why are we not breaking lower? We should have broken off here of this bearish gap and hold. It's crazy that the reason we didn't break lower here was because of that 4 hour, not even the 1 minute. It's the 4 hour that made it not broke here. This trade, as I said, 8 or 9 out of 10 times it would have broken here and continued towards TP in the next couple of candles. Why didn't it do it? Higher time frame. In the moment I was not aware, okay, what the fuck is the price not breaking here, bro? We should break easily, but it was definitely higher time frame. That 4 hour VG and the bullish signs that we have higher time frame. For me, it doesn't really matter. Like I trade counter trend as well, but the idea would have been only until here. Even let's look at it hourly. Yeah, hourly still FVG here, but we had the inversion. Yeah, pretty much it. It invalidated draw. Pretty much. It invalidated draw, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm not mad, to be honest. I'll stop fighting. Whatever happens at this point happens. I don't even care, bro. I just care about really doing my best. And today I did my best. I just forgot, which happens, right? We're humans. Why would you be mad at yourself for doing a human thing, forgetting, right? Yeah, next time I will not definitely not forget, but um there's no point in beating yourself up or procrastinating or worrying. Oh my god, what if I lose the account? What if I do that? Bro, this shit doesn't fucking matter for me, bro. For me, I do trading because I love it. I don't even care about money anymore. I just do it because I love it. And as a service to God, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, it's still a decent trade. It's just higher time frame invalidated. And now it's making me more aware that, yeah, I need to be aware of higher time frame. Even if most of the times I'm just trading 50 minute or 1 minute, one fucking POI on the 4 hour can definitely invalidate your trade idea. And I know, like, long term we're still more likely to be bullish here, but my idea was still bearish and it was high chance of seeing this here. But it is what it is, right? Sometimes no, I'm losing the account. I'm a shit trader. Oh my god, bruh, I'm a good fucking trader and I know that shit. I'm not gonna doubt. It's crazy that right now it's looking like it's gonna work. It just caused that reaction of the 4 hour. I'm not gonna doubt myself, even if when results don't say it, or even when reality doesn't confirm what I'm saying. You guys can say whatever you say. Oh, you're a shit trader. It's a bank holiday today. Why are you trading, bro? You guys can say whatever you want. I don't care, to be honest. I don't care. I know who I am, and sooner or later, my potential is gonna get reflected on the market, and my skill is gonna get reflected on the market sooner or later, right? It's just a matter of time. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, maybe. I mean, not maybe.